Good morning, fam, and welcome to today's 10th of June, Wednesday, 2026. Yeah, so let's do this. Quick recap of yesterday price action. So, yesterday price action on GBP USD, the bullish intention was very clear yesterday. So, all I wanted to see was price was around this zone during Asia, so I wanted to see continuation, break and close above this previous high, then a continuation. So there was a trade model presented around this zone, but yeah, didn't align with my trading rules, so yeah, didn't execute, but later saw it and mapped it as a case study for later. So this one was it. Quick 7R was achieved. Yeah, tap into M15 zone, inducing this previous low, immediately giving us a change of character here. Then yeah, a flip zone to buy from. Yeah, stop loss slightly below that low, because now the low has taken liquidity, has tapped into an MTF zone, so it's a zone that I'm expecting to hold. So yeah, partials met and a quick 7R. Euro didn't have anything as per me, but yeah, I had a trade on gold. So this marks my first trade of the week. So yesterday I had a trade idea, same narrative as that of GU. Can say gold was quite bearish. Is heavily bearish. You can see. For me, wanted to price was around this zone. You can see I'd swept that previous line, now broke and closed above that high. So all I was anticipating was pullback, mitigation of demand, continuation now to violate that high. So yeah, so when price tapped around into that zone, inducing this flip, because flip had no inducement, I jumped down to my M1 to execute that. So you can see it was a very choppy price action, gave us a 3R, the rest was taken out to break even before the final TP was met. It was a quick 7R target. Yeah, you can see after that inducement, waited for clear order flow to shift, which later shifted, giving us extreme zone to buy from because we had no flip. And yeah, this zone here was induced for the extreme. Yeah, took quite some time before giving us break even, and partials took some time before meeting now the 7R target. Yeah, so that was it yesterday. So coming into today, what am I expecting? So let's start with the daily time frame. So on daily time frame, this is on gold. You can see price is just dumping to the downside. So as usual, as I've been anticipating, I'm waiting for price to take out this low, at least before we could have that retracement and continuation. So yeah, that's the low is the final target. You can see on 4H how we took out that buy side liquidity and followed by a dump. So yeah, uh, I can adjust my internals to around this zone, but yeah, also there if you are very aggressive, you can bring your 4H internal there. That's map your last high boss, and scale this down to map 4H strong internal that you expect to be respected. I'm not expected as per now for price to pull back into this supply zone. So the main one I'm watching now is this one here, the freshly formed one. So this is the 4H supply zone that I'm interested in. But with the current price action, I'm expecting just to follow M15 order flow. Yeah, can adjust this even to be your swing depending on how aggressive you are. So yeah, making this now immediate swing. So M15 swing is bearish, internal is also bearish. You can adjust your internal to this last I was there. That's if you're very aggressive, but if you're not, you can just keep swing all the way up there, and this just internal. So with me, I want to be active in what's happening immediately here. So swing and internal align, both bearish. What do I expect? As per this price action, I'm not expecting those deep pullbacks to happen into the zone before having that continuation. So I'll just watch what will unfold here. If price pull back and now see it something like that, giving us a change of character, then inducing that high into zones like these of supply. Yeah, now I'll wait for a clear change of character there and get involved in sales in zones like that to continue to the downside, targeting that immediate low and that daily fractal low. Yeah, the liquidity I mentioned on daily. So I just want to see a clear inducement. If a clear inducement is met and we start seeing price now shifting bearish, yeah, I want to get involved in sell that and continue. So also yesterday I didn't get involved in this. As you can see, it was a massive wick that grabbed some inducement there. So I wanted to see some clear PO on M1 to play the continuation. I wasn't that aggressive just to enter as per the week. So yeah, on now GBP USD, you can see my internal is still bullish. We are coming back into this 4H area of demand. This is quite corrective PA. We are having CPI today, I think. Yeah, I think let me check that. We are having CPI today around around what time? Around this is 3:30 p.m. EAT. So yeah, I think that will keep price will develop for that. So yeah, all of these sell side liquidity being built here. So yeah, if price induce sell side liquidity, clear shifts in order flow, and yeah, I'll get involved there to continue playing those long since you can see where we are coming from. We haven't even tapped into the 4H supply yet, so high chances is still in the pullback phase. No leg inducement on this zone, so yeah, this might now be the liquidity to target into the zone. So I'll want to see clear inducement, change in order flow, yeah, clear demand to take the buyers and yeah, targeting all of that into now these zones of supply. As per me, yeah, I think that's what I want to get involved in. So I'm interested in buys. If the news come and pump the price up that way, yeah, now I'll look for sales. Because as per me, this is the clear order flow. You can see our last main push was this one here. Yeah, from that high. So our main push is bearish like that. So our next main push I want to be that one too. So bearish continuation. So yeah, you can also see we are pulled back into EQ of the range, but yeah, nothing very clear to work with here. No clear inducement. Timing was also wrong. So yeah, I still want to see a leg to the upside. I want to see clear. I want to see a clear grab of those sell side liquidity shifting order flow, then yeah, pump to the upside, mitigating those extreme before we could have now that run to the downside. So yeah, aligning with what I'm seeing, that's what I'm expecting for today. So same scenario also on Euro USD. You can see even for Euro USD we haven't now even pushed to the EQ, have we? Yeah, we have met the EQ of the range. Yeah, that red line indicates the EQ, but you can see nothing very clear. We can argue even didn't even tap back into the range itself. So yeah, we have confirmed our swing low down here with our swing high all the way up there. Okay, no, we haven't tapped. So I was using the wrong high to map the range. So yeah, down there. So we haven't even met our EQ. Yeah, So I'm still expecting a leg up. So with the CPI coming today, we might see some development sweeping that, changing of character. Yeah, clear demand, shoot to the upside. Yeah, then can now get involved in those sales to target all the way down there. Because for me, yeah, that's what I'm expecting. If I zoom that, you can see we are heavily bearish. Yeah. Pull back, push. Now we're expecting that pullback, then push. And also you can see no inducement in on this previous leg was pushed on last Friday with the news, and also all of that buy side liquidity lying there. So you can see that's another reason for price to push up, grab all of that liquidity before we'll go to the downside. So yeah, for this session I want to see how price will develop. If we get a clear build up here for me for buys, yeah, then I'll get involved with buy. Waiting for news to continue pushing, targeting all of the buy side liquidity line there. So yeah, for today I'm interested in buy. So yeah, see you into the session. Bye bye guys. Yeah.